Mansour Shuman is among the few people who have been showing the world what's going on in Gaza. He spent months documenting Israel's war on Gaza, sharing regular updates with hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram and YouTube.
Again, we are heading into our 10th day of a communications blackout. We will continue to remain positive. Please, if you're listening to this, if you hear this, know that there are 2.3 million Palestinian civilians displaced here right now.
But Shuman has been missing now for more than 10 days. His family says eyewitnesses saw him being taken away by Israeli soldiers, but there's been no comment from the Israeli military.
There is 3 people have seen Mansour being arrested by DF on the border on a checkpoint between Khan Yunis and Rafah. So it means they were after the Israel army, IDF, came to Khan Yunis and started attacking Nasser hospital. All the press evacuated. They wouldn't stay. So he left with them. So there's checkpoints they make. And the checkpoints, 3 people, they saw them taking him, and they know him very well. And he's one of his friends, he was telling them, but he's Canadian. So that's why everybody looked at him and they knew Canadian and he's arrested.
Shuman was featured on major television channels where he narrated the horrors unfolding in Gaza. Apart from his journalism, Shuman was also involved in a lot of humanitarian work in Gaza, helping many find food, shelter, and other essentials.
Today, we announced the start of Project Flower Distribution to thousands of refugees in Nasser Hospital and the refugee schools beside it.
His mother feels that made him a target for the Israeli military.
I told him, you are a target for Israel. Israel doesn't want to feed the people and you are feeding them. Israel wants them to die, no medicine, and you are giving medicine to them. They want them to bomb their houses and you are building tents.
The family is now pushing the Canadian government to make sure that Shuman comes back unharmed.
We are actively engaged. We are actively working on this. We're talking to everyone. We're taking this one very seriously.
The problem that, yes, Justin Trudeau, he did say to his Minister of Foreign Affairs to follow up. She called me. They say they are following up. I tell her, 11 days following up, you're sending emails and messages with no reply, with no updated information. My son, every minute, he is suffering. And they will torture him until they make him sign for something that he didn't say. And then they will say, he said it. This is IDF, they are merciless. I would like to ask Mr. Trudeau, please pick the phone and speak to the highest Israel official and ask them about my son, Mansour Shuman. You can do it. You have done lots of things in 1 day, in 1 minute, lots of decisions. Please decide to help my son Mansour. Please don't forget Mansour. Mansour didn't forget anybody for 108 days.